Thank you so much, Chair. Thank you, Ms Court. And in the interest of time, I'll keep my questions brief and put the rest on notice. Your submission represents 4,000 organisations working with Australians, doing it tough, struggling with rent and rising energy bills. And as you've mentioned in the opening statement, that $17 billion a year in gas export tax could actually do so much for people, sleeping rough or skipping meals. Your submission explicitly states that a 25% gas export levy cannot directly increase the domestic gas prices and may actually reduce them by incentivising companies to sell gas to Australians instead of exporting it. We've heard from the gas industry who keep telling Australian families that taxing gas exports will hurt them at the meter. Who's actually telling the truth here, and whose interest is that argument really designed to protect?
Yeah, thanks, Senator. So we export about 83% of our gas. Of that 83%, about 75% is tied up in contracts, but there's 25% that are sold on the spot market. What we believe will happen through a tax on exports, and the Arthur D. Little modelling backs this up, is that countries, exporters I should say, or gas producers, are more likely to divert that spot market gas to the domestic market, not all of it, but some of it, in order to avoid that 25%, so that it'll be bringing cheaper gas into the domestic market. So we've heard that from lots of independent sources, that this will be the impact of such a policy, and I think we'll have the Future Super this afternoon. We'll be able to talk to more detail about this modelling, but it would see benefits of around, so 15% is on wholesale price savings. It'll be up to 10% flow through to households on retail.
Okay. Thank you, Ms Court. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Senator Payman.